So I am in the oh, what the heck? Are you kidding me? I look away for 2 seconds and the balloon goes up. I'm in the I'm in the park under. I'd be screaming. I would absolutely not be a good candidate for this adventure. You see this? I'd just be screaming. Um, because I have been waiting. What is this man doing? He's been undressing all the time. What in the name of God? Um, I have been waiting to see this go up for a while, and it goes up, and I was just about to start a new video. Because I just saw Richard Palmer just name drop Harry and Meghan in yet another article. This man goes in and out of outfits like by the minute. I don't know what's up with that. But so this is the Generali balloon. I think it's the largest hot air balloon in France. Something like that. Don't even ask. But it's very wind generated. So if the winds are not right, and definitely I don't think they're putting anybody up in the air today. But it was so exciting just to see it move up, but he's back down. Anyway, so what was I saying? So Richard Palmer just name dropped Harry and Meghan into an article in the Daily Mail, something about what Harry and Meghan could learn from quiet royals. It's behind a paywall, so I haven't read it. But I think the question really more is what the royals can learn from Harry and Meghan, don't you think? Harry and Meghan are the de facto face of the royal family right now. And they're being a, very, very visible, do-good couple at the moment after their successful trip to Nigeria, after the successes of Invictus. Meghan, since they got back from Nigeria, they've been quiet, so you can imagine they're behind the scenes. Meghan's probably working on Arrow and filming her cooking show and so on and so forth, all while they're still contributing to their charities and being glamorous and interesting and and so on and so forth. So the idea that Harry and Meghan can learn something from the royal family, look, we can all learn from each other, don't get me wrong, but I think that the royal family can learn a lot more from Meghan and Harry. They left Meghan and Harry for dead. I don't know if you can hear me with this thing. Let's try to get away from him as quickly as possible. They left Meghan and Harry for dead, and Meghan and Harry are a textbook course on survival and surviving and, not perishing when you're kicked out of the royal family. Not many people have had that experience of being kicked out of the royal family, and certainly not to survive it. Most people, when they are kicked out, don't survive it. And Harry and Meghan are defying the odds, right? So that's a lot. And anybody in the royal family, like Andrew being evicted from Frogmore Cottage, we just talked about, from not Frogmore Cottage, wherever the heck he lives, Royal Lodge, and they're trying to dump him into Frogmore, right on the side of a burial ground, to his certain death, right? So poor Andrew, he could learn a thing or two from Harry and Meghan, as far as I'm concerned, right? They are textbook in how to survive the royal family, right? His daughters are not too far behind. They apparently still have rooms at Royal Lodge, while both are married with children. I'm assuming that they have their own homes at this point. I think one of them was living in Frogmore, so I'm not really sure how they can be that, how Andrew can be expected to move to Frogmore if his daughter lives there. But the idea is, again, I didn't read the article by Richard Palmer, so I don't really know what drivel and bile he filled that up with, because he has to pad that up like a hot air balloon. He has to blow all his bile and drivel to make it as fat as possible so that he can get paid. He's working, it's a job, So I don't know what he really said, but he really ought to talk about it, and somebody needs to, what the royal family can learn from Harry and Meghan. I mean, they are a force to be reckoned with. How very interesting how still this water is. The way they engineered this is very interesting. This water is so still, and then but it's coming from a waterfall, which you'd expect more sort of movement. Very interesting. Um, so you know what I mean? Someone needs to, one of them is, as much as they hate Harry and Meghan, it would be an interesting article to write, how to survive the royal family, how to survive being kicked out of the royal family and exiled and still being the face of the royal family, still being the de facto face of the royal family. I mean, that's really the article that needs to be written as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, my darlings, this is a short one. I'm just strolling in the Parc Andre Citroën, trying to get some exercise. I didn't do much walking for the last couple of days, and that's not good, and today I said, okay, I've got to get in at least an hour, maybe two if I'm really ambitious. And so that's what I'm doing in the Parc Andre Citroën, and talking about Harry and Meghan at the same time, or my niche topic, the royal family at this point. So I get to multitask, which is really, really cool. Anyway, that's it for this one. Again, this one is about what the royal family can learn from Harry and Meghan. Okay, that's what this one is all about. So see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Oh, so now it's even higher up. It only goes up when I turn my back. Look at this. How funny is this? It only goes up when I turn my back. It's like a man. No, that came off wrong. I don't mean that. My grandmother used to say men are like milk. Like when you're scalding the milk and you put it on the fire and you're waiting for it to come up, and it doesn't until you turn your back. She said that's how men are. I don't know what she meant by that, but I know how that could come off sounding, and no, that's not what I meant. Oh, okay, never mind. See you later. I'm literally under the balloon. It's an interesting vantage point. Oh my God. Why would I have thought even for a second that I wanted to do that? I came here one day with, equipped to do it, just not so long ago, about a month ago. But this is not something I can do. I mean, I would be freaked out. I'd be completely freaked out. I'd probably be screaming. People would look at me like I was from the ghetto. How ghetto can you be? But I don't like, I need my feet on the ground. I don't even like to fly in an airplane. I fly in an airplane. I'm the only one screaming when there's a little bit of turbulence. Like literally, I scream. I don't like. So this is not fun. This would not be fun. But if you're in Paris and you're into that kind of thing, and I think it moves, it doesn't just stand there, so they're probably just doing some maintenance, because usually it's like flying over Paris, you know what I'm saying to you? But it's completely contingent on where the wind is blowing. And yeah,